C-131, the C-54, the C-47, the C-47, an aircraft I've never heard of. He flew 365 combat missions in Europe and 300 combat missions in Vietnam. Last Sunday I said to Jim, I've never met a pilot who has flown so many combat missions. Jim said, Straw, I was just doing my job. Jim, would you come up and tell us some of your stories?
I should. Too many women here.
You go ahead and lie, Jim.
Anyhow, I don't have any really exciting things to tell you. But anyhow, I first learned to fly. Well, think about flying. I was 10 years old. Not even 10. It was 1925. I was born in 23. Well, anyhow, when I was old enough to get in the Air Force, I was in college. And my dad wouldn't sign the papers because I wasn't old enough. So I just had that break on my birthday. When I was 20 years old on my birthday, I went right to the sign-ups, and I did. And then I told him about he was unhappy. He was in the Army, and he didn't think any need for anybody in an airplane. But anyhow, it worked out fine. Right after I got called to active duty, I went to Panama. And hey, I thought, anyhow, flying the P-39 and the P-40. Something I always wanted to do from day one when I first talked airplanes. And then the next thing I knew, I was out of Panama and on in Europe flying the P-47. Another great experience. And then after that, I got out of the Air Force briefly, and I was flying P-51 for the next 5 years or so. And I thought, golly, how I couldn't live this well. And I really was having a great time. Flying the airplane, because I really enjoyed every hour. And then I moved to another kind of fighter plane. They just changed around. But it didn't bother me, because I was enjoying it so much, enjoyed where we went, where we lived. My family was with me now. Gosh, we traveled the world. And it was wonderful to me. And I think most people enjoyed it when they tried it. I imagine Shaw would say the same thing. So, whatever. I retired after 32 years out in the Air Force. Retired in 70, I think it's 76, 78, something like that. I don't remember. But in any event, I started fiddling with airplanes again, that's more. But I really enjoyed it. I hated it later. And it was just about 5 years ago that I sold the last airplane I had. And that was just about broke my back to do that. But I just enjoyed it. It was really fun. Some unpleasant times. But gee, not bad. I was really fortunate. Thank you.
Well, Jim, about the time you were injured.
Oh,
10,000 hours in the air, and where were you hurt?
it was right here. No, I was in France and Germany, I forget where it was. But in any event, we'd just been signed up, been signed up. We were on our way to a mission in Germany. And the squadron I was with, and about, an hour out maybe, one of the guys started to have problems. And so I felt sorry for him. And all of a sudden, I was having the same problem. And the engine just quit, it wouldn't run. So I was too low because we were on a close air support mission. It was too low to do anything. So I said, well, the only way to do it is just belly it in. But you couldn't, there's no other way out. So I just jettisoned the canopy and just held on to it real tightly. Tore up trees, but made it okay. And after we stopped sliding, going through the trees, one of the big things we always did was we carried a screwdriver in our pocket so you could get the caulk out of the damaged airplane. That was proof you were there. And so I was in my flying suit getting the screwdriver out and trying to get the caulk out. And some guy came over to cuff me and where I was laying in the floor in this cockpit, and he started giving me the whatever they do, I don't know it. And I told him, no. He looked at me like that, and he threw that down. What he was doing down, threw a piece of paper, I ran out. He said, go ahead, or he didn't say go ahead. I said, I'm going on and getting this clock out. And that's what I did. Well, he was a French priest. And he had just come and he was saying running the leads right through my earphones practically. I didn't pay attention. And pretty soon, I got out, got the clock, went back and checked what I gathered on in the trees and all. The airplane was still enough there where the cockpit where I was said, hey, it was okay. And I waited for somebody to come pick me up. It was about 3, 4, 5 hours later. There was a guy in a Jeep came. And he wanted to know if I wanted to go. I said, yeah. So back to the base where I took off. He said, okay. So he took me back.
Yeah,
And
but
then
when
next
you
morning-
broke your neck.
The next morning, blew another mission, though nothing happened. He said, I survived.
I'm talking about when you broke your neck.
Oh, well, that's another thing.
Jim, talk into the mic.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
Sorry about that, guys. No, I broke my neck. We just, toward the end of the war, and we signed up for a mission. And we're going into the Russian hills territory, we're leery of that. And we got a call from the Pentagon. Said, don't go. It's too politically not feasible. And so we packed up our gear, got in the Jeep. We had saved a Jeep that we found along the road that worked. So we got in that and we're heading back where we were staying. And we started up the road, came to the top of the hill, which was part of a German Autobahn. And everybody was stopped. And the flight leader that was driving my car pushed on the brake to stop. It wouldn't stop. So we hit the back of the ambulance in front of us. And I was sailing right out of the car like this, ended up in the ditch and I broke my neck.
But what was,
But not an airplane.
but what was the
No problem, but